Here at My Sunshine Shoppe, we have a variety of diapers, inserts, and wet bags to go with your cloth diapering stash. When you get started with cloth diapering, you're going to want anywhere from about 24 to 36 cloth diapers. And it doesn't matter what style, you can have a variety of sizes and styles, but you want a good mix of about 24 to 36. That way you can have about 2 to 3 days worth of diapers. When you wash your diapers, it's best to line dry them, so you gotta kind of take into account that you're going to need a little extra time to let them air dry, maybe overnight or through the day. So here at Sunshine Shoppe, we have 2 different styles of cloth diapers, and one of them is the pocket diaper. So it has just the microfiber on the outside and the PUL, or pull as they call it. It's a waterproof fabric lining, and that's what keeps all the moisture in, and then it's got the nice soft fabric that's up against baby's skin. And the pocket diapers come with one insert, and this is a microfiber insert, and the easiest way to insert your diaper, the insert into the diaper, is to grab it and get a good grip on it, kind of line it up your arm, and then you're going to stick it into the diaper and go all the way down to the bottom. With your fingers still in, you're going to kind of try to line it up so that it's not all wrinkly up at the base front of the diaper, and with your hand kind of spread your fingers out and smooth it out. You can then come from the top too and just get it to flatten out so that it's nice and flat, and then your insert is in your diaper. Now when you get it on your baby, you're going to want to make sure that your insert is completely inside that PUL or pull layer, and the other layer is also tucked in. If your insert is hanging out a little bit like this, what it'll do is the moisture will wick through the insert and it'll actually get their clothing wet, or it'll just cause some leaks. So really important to make sure that you get that in there and that layer gets tucked in. Now these diapers are all adjustable, so they're kind of a one size fits all. They do start at about 8 pounds, so if you have a real tiny little one, they might not fit them right away, but eventually they will. So what you're going to do when you have a real little one with the newborns is you're going to adjust the rise, and the rise is these buttons here. And so what they do is they just snap into themselves, and you can get them all 3 across there, and then that shortens them up a little bit. And then you just kind of flatten it up a little bit. You might notice that your insert's going to get a little bit wonky because you did that shortening. What you can do is you can either just kind of, get that extra bulk to be dispersed throughout, or you can take your insert and bend it over and then tuck it back in. Once you get that in there, you just want to make sure that that's tucked in behind. Now if you have a little girl, you want that tucked over extra. That'll give you just a little bit of extra absorbency too. So for little girls, you'll want that in the back. For little boys, you'll want it up in the front. And then you'll just kind of make sure that it's all smoothed out in there. And then, so once you've got your rise all adjusted, you can snap the waist. So these tabs will tuck on the side of baby. And then these will come over the top. Now the snaps that we have also have snaps on the flaps that you can overlap and adjust them that way too. So these ones here, this bottom one, that's going to tighten up the leg hole and make that bigger or smaller depending on what setting you put it on. And it goes all the way out to here. And then it comes all the way into here. So you can get them pretty snug for, those little ones, or pretty big for maybe even up to, older toddler. So once you've got them on your baby, you can snap them together. And then you'll see that you can get it all the way across. So you can get these diapers pretty little. So these 2 diapers here, they're the exact same size diaper. This is on the smallest setting, this is on the biggest setting. So these will fit, up to 25-30 pounds, and this will fit all the way down to about an 8-pound baby. So you can just adjust them to fit the size that you need, so that you'll have diapers, the same set of diapers from birth through their potty training phase. A lot of people have said that when they've used cloth diapers over disposable diapers, their little ones actually potty train faster. And the reason being is because when you're using disposable diapers, it completely absorbs all that moisture away from their skin and they don't feel that wetness. When you use cloth diapers, it does absorb all the moisture, but it doesn't take away that wet feeling. So they know that they have a wet diaper, so they can associate that going potty with, you know, the need to find a restroom and start potty training faster. So a lot of people like them because it just helps their little ones potty train faster. Other people like them because it doesn't create as much garbage. And then other people like them because sometimes they're a lot more convenient. They are a little bit more work. You do have to wash them, you do have to put the inserts in, and you do have to adjust them to the size, but ultimately you'll never run out of diapers. You'll never have to make a midnight trip to the store to get more when you realize that you ran out in the middle of the night or however. So you always have plenty on hand. And another reason a lot of people like them is because they're a little bit more expensive up front. To get started with cloth diapering, you're probably going to spend anywhere from about $300 to $500 to get a good stash to get you through, but then that's it. And you can reuse them from child to child as well. So the more children you have, the more you'll end up saving. So you've had the diaper on the baby, they've used them, and it's now time to take them off. You'll take them off. You can leave them all snapped up like that, and you can even wash them that way too if you'd like. That way you don't have to readjust them every time. After you change the baby, you're just going to pull the liner out and put it in the diaper. And then if you're out and about, we have these nice wet bags. So these are made from the same waterproof fabric. They have a zipper here. They've also got another outside pocket as well. So they come in pretty handy to just throw in your diaper bag. And they come in lots of prints and varieties, but you'll see there's two separate pockets that we have here on our wet bags. So once they've used them and you're out and about, you just toss them in your bag, you zip them up, and you throw them right back in your diaper bag, and that's going to keep everything waterproof and prevent it from leaking on anything else. Then when you get home, you're just going to open it up, and you're just going to toss them right into the laundry or right into your dry pail. If you're at home, what I use at my house is just a garbage can. I just have a kitchen garbage can that has a lid on it. I throw my wet diapers right in there, and about every other day I take them out and I wash them. I don't store them in any solution. You just keep them dry in the pail, and then when you're ready to wash them, you just want to make sure that you use a water-soluble laundry detergent. So something that doesn't have dyes, fragrance, or anything that's going to build up on these really absorbent inserts. They're very, very absorbent, so any sort of fabric softener, bleaches, chemicals, dyes, they're all going to absorb into these. So you want to make sure that you're using something that's free of all of that. I know Tide makes a good variety. There's also lots of cloth diaper design detergents. So lots of different varieties for washing them. Along with so those are the pocket diapers. These are the all-in-one diapers. So these diapers come, just like it sounds, all in one. So the insert is actually built right into the diaper. It makes it a lot easier, a lot faster. You don't have to tuck in an insert and deal with all of that. The only thing with these is they do take a little bit longer to dry, and they are a little bit, I wouldn't say trickier to wash, but a little bit not quite as easy to get a thorough cleaning as it does when you use an insert, because you can pull those out and you can wash them separate or however you need to. But you'll notice here in the back there is also a pocket. So if you have a heavy wetter or you want to add another insert, just maybe for overnight, you can certainly put a whole nother insert in there for them, and that gives them a whole nother layer of absorbency. So that's kind of nice if you've got a little one that maybe is a little bit of a heavy wetter or just needs a little bit extra. You'll see it does get a little bit bulky if you do add two, but they go on real nice once you get them all laid out and get them on baby, and then you just strap them up again. So you'll see here too, we have two different styles of inserts. This one here is a charcoal insert, and it actually has charcoal in it that absorbs. The charcoal is kind of an antifungal, antibacterial, so it absorbs more of that scent and leaves them less smelly. We use them at home, and my husband swears that they actually do take away the stink, and it doesn't leave it smelling quite as bad when they've got them in the pail or whatever. And then this is a bamboo layer, and the bamboo is a synthetic bamboo. You want to be careful with the bamboo because you do want to make sure that you have the microfiber or the fleece side up. The bamboo is so absorbent that it can actually absorb the moisture right out of baby's skin. So you don't want to put the bamboo directly on their skin. You do want to have that down. You can also too put the insert just right on top and then fold them up that way too. You just want to make sure that it's not sticking out on the edges at all, otherwise you'll have leaks. So that's kind of a quick rundown, just a quick 101 on the different styles and sizes of cloth diapers that we have here. If you do have any questions, please feel free to contact us and we can certainly help you out with any further information that you would need.